Hi guys, it is Goddess Suerenity. I'm excited to be back with you all today. Today's Friday, and I'm talking about love. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about Venus. Yes, all of that good stuff. Today, I was trying to go live. I'll be honest. I'm a little disappointed because I really wanted to go live today. That is my new plan, to try to go live at least once a week, at least on Fridays, and talk about love and relationships, but that did not work. I spent the last 2 hours trying to fight with OBS, trying to fight with YouTube, watching tutorials, and it still didn't work. It said video output is too low. So you guys need to help me if you know about live streaming or why that problem is occurring. I tried to change the resolution and everything. It did not work. And I set it at private, so it still said like 2 people were watching. So after I tried about 3 times, I said, okay, let me just stop this and do my video and I'll try it again. Today's topic is, why do you attract the people that you attract? Why are you attracting seemingly losers and bums and liars? Why is it that we attract these people so much in our lives? Okay, I'm married. I have been married for going on a long time. And so even when I think about how I attracted my husband, how we came together through the law of attraction, I believe we came together. So about maybe 16 years ago. So all of this stuff is things that I have experienced, things that I have come to understand. All right. And so the truth about relationships is that you attract what you resonate, what you are on the inside. You see and attract everything that you're feeling, what you're vibrating at that particular time. And so right now, you may not feel like a loser. You're not by anybody. Of course, you don't feel like a bum. So why the hell am I attracting these types of self-esteem all the time? It's everything. Your confidence level is everything. If you are feeling low and down in the dumps and you're walking with your head hung low, like, like somebody just like massacred your whole family or something, if you're like angry or like always screwed up and stuff, you know, non-approachable or whatever, those people who are used to dealing with those types of people who are feeling something from you, like, like you're missing something, like they are going to be drawn to you more than that confident, smiling face person, even though that is very attractive to most people. A great smiling face, a cheerful attitude and countenance, is very attractive to almost everybody. But at the same time, those people, you will find that someone who is not really right for you, a real loser, or a real person who knows your standards are much higher than the average woman, they're not going to even try to approach you most of the time. And just as they say with the people who are talented, who are creative, smart, intelligent people usually have the most self-doubt. Broke men usually have the most confidence. They try to come at you like hard, okay? And they don't have any money. They don't have money to really take care of themselves. So how can they afford to take care of a whole grown person, a woman, with more needs? A woman has way more needs than a man. So how can this person afford to take care of you or do anything really outstanding for you when they don't even have a job, or when they haven't had a job for like ever, or when they're sometimes men look for women to take care of them. So when they see you looking all nice and fixed up, they might think that you can take care of them. So you have to get to know all of these things about relationships and about love and men. Losers. Number one reason why you attract losers is, like I said, you are feeling low. You're vibrating on a low level, okay? And they sense this because they're on a low vibrating level. They can smell you basically, like KFC on a windy day. That scent when you pass KFC, everybody knows that scent. Like, even if you don't eat meat, you will get hungry, okay? All right, and chances are unhappy in some way with yourself, and they can smell that. So you need to get happy. You need to cheer up. You need to level up. I did a video on this the other day about leveling up in 2018. You need to level up your game now from within. Okay, it's within where it's coming from. You need to build that confidence up. You need to start to feel good about yourself. You need to dress better. You need to pamper yourself better. You need to start doing things that are going to make yourself happy from within. That means eating better. That means sleeping better. That means like actually learning more, gaining knowledge, like I said, dressing better, smelling better, all of that kind of stuff is very important, okay? Because it shows people how much you love yourself. And when you love yourself, those people out there is going to see how to love you. Obviously, your standards are much higher than the average person or the average woman, on the street. So learn those things and let go of the past, let go of all the shit that happened to you before. That's number one. All right. Number two, reason why you attracting, you kind of hate your own company. That's a big problem. That's a biggie for a lot of us because you can't be alone for, you don't want to be like, single. You think there's a stigma to that word single, like, oh, that means I'm not worth having a partner, or that means I'm lacking something. No, darling, you are not. Frig that, okay? You are not. To be single is to be free. To be single is to be able to find yourself. It's liberating. It's, you are at a stage where you can actually become your own best friend. You can actually do the things that you love without having someone else to quarrel with about it. You actually have that time to get to know who you are, what you're all about. Sometimes you look at your friends, you say, oh, well, she's married. I want to be married by the time I'm 30 or whatever. Like, that is ridiculous because right now is all the time you have to be with yourself. After you find somebody and get married, the natural process is that you're going to spend the rest of your freaking life with this person. And if you live to be 112, like I just saw a lady on the news the other night, she's like the oldest person in the country. She's like 117. Okay, that is crazy. And imagine you're still married. Now, chances are your husband is not going to live to 117 as well. So, but at the same time, that's the rest of your life. Use this time wisely. It's like being like a child, like how you tell children, once you're an adult, you cannot go back to being a child. So use the time wisely that you have to be with yourself, to discover who you are, to get to know more skills, to build up yourself, and like I said, level up. Before you go and dive into a relationship, stop watching your friends, stop watching other people on TV, like, oh, they have a husband, oh, they had to become a wife material first on the inside before they could have attracted a partner. You see what I'm saying? Being desperate always leads to failure. Desperation does not pay. I will tell you that firsthand, okay? Desperation does not pay. And so you see people around looking and they're doing spells. They're going to people paying big money and stuff to get them to like get this man to leave his wife or whatever, to be with her or whatever it is. And that is ridiculous because you are not wife material as yet. All right? Make yourself that kind of person first. Love your life. Be who you are. Discover, date, do all those things before you become exclusive with somebody. Third reason why you attract losers. All right? You have no standards or low standards. Your standards need to rise up, okay? Whatever you allow to happen to you from the beginning of a relationship, from the jump, all right, it's going to continue to happen and it's going to get worse and worse, progressively worse, all right? You are a person who are deserving and worth like, say, for instance, guys. I see guys all the time. Like, I know somebody in particular right now. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife, okay? Same as you can't turn a jackass into a gentleman. Like, you can't do it. That's who they are, and that's who they're growing. That's who they're nurturing this horism or whatever they want to be. They're nurturing that. So you can't come there and try to like change their mind and like say, oh, I'm going to put a ring on it and like, no. So chances are your standards need to be fixed. You need to fix this thing in your mind. You need to fix that thing that you are the prize. As the woman especially, just remember that you are the prize. You don't chase the man, okay? Let the man come to you, all right? You do that from the beginning, darling. You're gonna be chasing him for the rest of your life while he's chasing some other tail. You are heading down the street. Remember, that doesn't mean be conceited and arrogant and act like you're the best thing on God's green earth or whatever since sliced bread. It means that you have your standards. Your standards are at a level that is so, what's the word I'm looking for, mature, that you know your worth. Okay? If someone is worth even your time, you're not going to be even your attention like the average person on the street. You're not going to be letting him take you TGI Fridays or something like that. When you're already developed in a relationship and you already know this person and you guys have been all over the place together, he spent all kinds of money on you, then some days you can say, hey, yeah, sure, I don't mind, we can go hang out, chill out, have something to eat, TGI Fridays or whatever. We started out, you know already that he started out, he's treating you like a queen. He's treating you like a goddess already. So if you decide to say, okay, lower it once or twice, let's go here instead. I'd like to get something from this place or whatever. And he's like, sure, okay. He's going with what you say, okay? You're calling the shots here. So remember that. You call the shots and up your level, up your game, upgrade your thinking a little bit and know that you're worth much more than you have been getting or, that you're used to. Losers will run away from you if they see that you are a higher class, higher standard operating woman. Number 4, yeah, if you stand for what it is, either you have two choices. Either he's gonna skid out and say, no, you know what, this is a high maintenance hoe, I can't deal with her, or he's gonna stick around and he's gonna boss up and level up his ass, okay, level up his game and say, something, this one is different, she's different, and that is the most attractive thing in the world, to stand out, to be uniquely yourself. All right. And trust me, struggle love, you start off with the struggle love, oh Lord, that's all you're going to get. So don't make that mistake in the beginning. Don't make that mistake, because it's a trap. And you start off that way, that's all you're going to become accustomed to. That's all you're going to be seeking. And so if someone comes now, even after the fact, with something a little better, you're all head over heels like, oh my God. Don't be like that. Still hold your ground, hold your fort, You just feel like, time is running out on you. Like, you want to have a baby. You want to have these 3 babies before a certain age. You want to do all of this stuff. Like, really, girl? Slow down. Slow down. Every day is a gift. Every day is a chance for us to actually evolve, for us to learn more, for us to grow, for us to actually develop a better life for ourselves. So you have to be conscious about these things. And haste makes waste. I know we all heard that saying. You can't rush love. You can't rush a relationship, okay? You're going to end up with somebody who is not really compatible with you a lot of times. You're going to end up diving headfirst into something that you weren't really ready for a lot of the times. It's not going to really be, it needs to naturally progress, and that is the most beautiful thing about life. Just like plants, I always use the plant as an example. If you force a plant to grow from seed to a tree in like 2 days, maybe 2 days later that plant is gonna die. Notice it takes a few weeks for that plant to develop. That plant has to grow. It has to stretch its roots down into the soil. It has to learn which angle is the best sun's coming from. All of these things. So it's a natural process, not to be rushed. Like I said, stop watching your friends, stop watching other people and comparing yourself to them, because you are not them. All right, their situation is different. You have no idea what their situation was. They can tell you anything. You know what I mean? And when you take the time to get to know a person, you really are going to get to know as much as you need to about them before you jump into that decision of committing yourself to them for the rest of your life. You're going to get to know their true intentions. You're going to get to know their hobbies, their friends, their family, their likes, their dislikes. You're going to get to know the actual type of person they are and if they're right for you. The next reason that we attract losers, a lot of us women attract losers because we think we're fixer uppers. And this is the most crazy thing in the world because just because like okay, like my grandma had this glass coffee table, and one of the legs was starting to lean to the side. That's probably about, a teenager, 13, 14 years old, or whatever. And from then, I knew I was a DIY kind of girl. Now, just because I fix a coffee table, then, and because now I could turn something from looking like trash to like brand new, does not mean you could fix a grown ass man, okay? This is a grown ass man. he's like, he's in a box already. He's been like put together already. He's got to go back into that assembly and like arrange all of the things that have been bolted down in his head. He has to change that for himself. You can't change that. And that's a lot of our problems. Like we feel like we could like use this guy as a project. Like, oh, he just needs someone to love him, you know? Bitch, please don't do it. We mess ourselves right up like this because say now for instance you try to fix up this guy, right? You try to fix him up to like to make him this person that you want him to be for you when he's already himself. You don't want him to come and try to change you, so why are you trying to change him? You need to just find the person who you are compatible with. Take the time. You cannot change a grown man. You cannot fix a grown man. His own mother can't fix him anymore. He has to want to fix himself. And something that Steve Harvey likes to say, his book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, that the man will change for the right woman. That's what a lot of us fail to understand and fail to accept. The man will change when he sees somebody who is leveling him up, who's looking like, okay, I need to step up my game because this is not a basic bitch. This woman has standards. This is a classy woman who knows where she's going. So I need to like boss up. That's the thing where we get confused and where we mess up. We need to stop fixing up these grown men, okay? We can't change them. We have to make them see us and want to just do better, okay? Just for themselves before they even try to approach us. Last but not least, last but not least, you let your friends play Cupid too much. This is a problem that I had. This is a problem that I had before I met my husband. When I was a teenager, when I was like young, okay? Young adult. Don't let your friends hook you up, okay? Your friends don't know who exactly is right for you. Your friends are the same way you are looking for the same thing, looking for love, probably. Your friends actually sometimes they don't even want the right things for you. They just want to see you like and say, hey, yeah, that's him right there. That's her right there. Let's do this. Wow. Right? What's the point of doing that? That makes no sense. This is your whole life you're looking at. Now say you go and have a baby for this loser. You got a loser baby daddy and a deadbeat and no child support, okay? Because your friend, you don't owe your friends no favor like that. That's just your life, okay? Take it seriously. I remember my friend hooked me up with two people, three people when I was growing up. All right. And every last one of them, well, not every last one of them, because there was one who I knew, I started to date as I got out of school, as I graduated. We kind of came together and we went to the same school and everything from start to finish. And that didn't work out, but that was on me. That was something that I could not blame my friend for. But every other relationship I blamed her for. So you're going to be the blame if you try to hook up your friends, or if you let your friends hook you up, you're going to blame them for the rest of your life, or whatever happens in that relationship is going to be technically their fault. So go out, be your own self, be self-reliant, be self-sufficient. Go out there, know thyself, and use the law of attraction to magnetize those right harmonious relationships, okay? Because your friends are looking for the same thing. And whenever you do that, you're actually showing them how to boss up themselves and find the right relationships. So guys, today, that is what I'm talking about, love. But I'm not going to stop until I get this whole thing fixed, stream fixed, and we will get into it. Okay, I'm so excited. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. My channel if you're new, if you haven't done so. If you are returning, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by, and give me a thumbs up, like I said. If you want to reach me any other platform than this, I'm on Instagram. I am at handle Instagram.com/Suerenity, Soul Invictus. I'm going to put it right in the title here, down in the video, so you can see. And hit me up on Instagram and follow me, and let's get into it, okay? So guys, thanks for watching once again, and like I always say when I'm closing out, peace, love, namaste, and blessed be.